It's been a whirlwind for sure. Getting the Tower Power gig 2 years ago, and then being asked to join Carlos Santana. You know, it's just one of the ways where the whole social media thing definitely works. I got an inbox on my Facebook page from Carlos's manager. They were at a residency in Vegas, so I flew out to Vegas to meet the band and to meet Carlos, as I said, and they had wanted me to have a few songs prepared, 3-4 songs prepared, so that they could at least hear me in person. And so when I got there, I think it was a Wednesday. I flew in and went to the sound check, and we sang through a couple of things, and they said, you know what, why don't we just have you start performing with us tonight? They had a show that night, so I flew in, met the band that day, and was on stage at the House of Blues at Mandalay Vegas, Mandalay Bay in Vegas that night. So that's how he moves, though. He gets an inspiration and he likes to move on it immediately. I came up as a trombone major, and I was content, man. I was great just playing my horn, playing my little horn lines in the background. But my dad is a singer down home, was a gospel singer down home. So I think that part of my musicality was always there. That whole thing about being able to really connect with the audience and singing these songs and being able to emote and all these sorts of things. So I've always sort of had the vocal thing in the back of my mind, not knowing if I really want to ever pursue it, because I love the trombone as well. But we started a band here at school, here at Berklee, and so we had a trombonist in the band. So they asked me to audition as a singer. And once I started singing, man, and got a chance to be in front of an audience and see the reaction, and I was hooked, man, at that point, But I never wanted to just stop playing the horn. So it became this sort of thing where there's nothing that says you can't do both. So I would sing, and then whenever there were horn lines, I'd pick up my horn and I'd play with the horn section and go back to singing. So there was once when I had stopped playing the horn, though, because I was really into the vocal thing. And so I had put the horn aside for a spell, and I got a call that Rick James wanted to go on tour from a buddy of mine who was in Rick James' band, and he wanted to take a 3-horn section with him. And so my buddy asked me if I wanted to come play trombone in the section. I was like, absolutely. So I was scrambling, though, because I hadn't played, so I was doing my long tones and my warm-ups and all this sort of thing. So I was able to get it back, and I went on tour with Rick James as a horn player. So I said, well, after that, I'll never put the horn away again. So I always, whatever gig I'm on now, I'm always playing. And getting a chance to play in the horn section with Tower was just, that was mind-blowing. We did, I was working on the studio stuff with them. They have a record coming out too. And we had been working on that before I left to get the Santana thing. And so I'm playing on like 26, 27 songs as a trombone player with Tower Power horn section. Singing, she's killer. The fans love her. Yeah, she takes these big drum solos, and the fans just love her. You just cannot get away from Berklee. We're everywhere.